Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to your reading for Libra season Virgo. It's good to see you guys again. How you been? Welcome back. Welcome back. I hope that you guys have been well. As you know, the way that we are doing the reading here, we're going to take a look at the general energy that you may be experiencing for Libra season. Then we're going to go through and talk about the cards in terms of love and then in terms of the career and manifestation as well. In the days, the weeks leading up to doing your reading, any channeled songs that came through when I was thinking about your energy, Virgo, you will find those songs in the description box. There will be no extended reading for Libra season. All right. Let's take a look at your cards. Okay. These are your cards for Libra season. Let's go ahead and talk about these, Virgo. Now, the overall energy here we have is the Four of Pentacles, and the energy that's coming through here with this, it can be a couple different things. You may be experiencing some financial setbacks. This can be this does feel like energy that you are moving through, but overall there's a general need here to count the coins, to make sure that you are spending wisely, to make sure that everything is accounted for. There's a lot of budgeting energy that's coming through with this. And I feel that as you're taking stock, as you're taking inventory, you can't help but notice that you do have a lot of things to be grateful for. You are blessed, Virgo, is the energy that's coming through here. And there is some concern, to keep it real with you, about how permanent those blessings are, how stable they are. And you know, these blessings that are in your life, Virgo, these are all things that you guys have worked for. So it really doesn't do to drive yourself crazy thinking about when the other shoe is going to fall, or thinking about if they will all slip out of your hands, and if you'll find yourself back at square one and have to build yourself up again. So there is some concern in that particular area, and I feel that you are practicing your judgment here is what is really taking center stage, and it's really helping you maneuver these waters safely. And I feel that even though these concerns are here, the fact remains that you guys are abundant still. The fact remains that you guys are protected still. The fact remains that you guys are blessed. And I feel that it's in this knowing that you're able to confidently enjoy the blessings that you have, and that's how you're going to be able to maintain balance here in Libra season, and that's how you're going to be able to really enjoy what you guys have worked for without having that kind of happiness be tainted by fear or concern. I feel that being able to control any kind of impulse spending, and just really getting a good look at your finances, and getting a good look at just how hard you guys have worked, and really getting a good look at the blessings that are still to come, of which it looks like there are many. I think that this is something that you guys are realizing. You guys are realizing that you've kind of tapped into some kind of vein of wealth. You guys have tapped into a kind of vein of abundance. I think that this is something that you're needing to just trust here, that you guys are living a blessed life, that you guys are living an abundant life. Don't second guess that, don't question that. In the same way that you have been able to accomplish all that you have accomplished up to this point, the universe is going to continue to create opportunities for you to get more and more of that. It's in realizing that you guys are unlimited in every respect. You're not limited by money, you're not limited by finances. And even though you may get a bit lonely sometimes, and feel as though in the love department there's some limitation there, even then, there's still a very tangible amount of self-love and trust that you guys always have that will make it so you are constantly looking out for yourself. And even though you may be alone at times, even though you may be lonely, even though you guys may feel lonely, you are not alone. You guys are surrounded by angels. You guys are protected. You guys are supported. And I feel that your angels, your guides, your ancestors, they help you make healthy decisions to secure your abundance. So that's why it seems that your path is just lined with them, is what it looks like here. So I feel that embracing that simple truth, embracing that, is what's going to enable you to celebrate your success and really get control of your emotions when it comes to your stability. Libra season for you guys will be about finding balance. It will be about I keep looking back because I think the sage I burned earlier is still going. So, but it's fine, it's cool. But yeah, so moving forward here, let's go ahead and talk about your cards in terms of love. Now, Virgo, I do think that there is a person. It could have been a water sign, a Cancer here. It's looking like a Cancer or an Aries or a Taurus or a Pisces, with whom you were holding on very tightly to the life that you thought that you could live with this person, to the satisfaction that you felt would have come from having this person in your life. Like you could have felt that this person would add to your abundance, would add to your wealth. And the Five of Pentacles suggests that you are discovering that that it's been the opposite. I feel like there's an energy here of doneness. I don't know what this person did, or if it's just your mind that's changing here in Libra season, but there is a judgment that's being made. There is a reckoning, there is a realization, there is some kind of truth that's being realized here. Intuitively, I feel that you are realizing that it's important for you guys to remember that your source of happiness should never lie within another person. And I think that that's something that you guys are understanding. Creating a home within yourself, really letting that happiness start from within you, is what makes it so you are not disappointed when those that you encounter don't live up to your expectations. So I feel that you are speaking up and speaking out here. I think that you are separating dreams from reality. And I know that doesn't sound glamorous, and it doesn't sound fun, you know, and this is kind of echoing the energy that we were getting in your season as well. And this is sort of reading like the ripple effects, especially since we have that energy of nostalgia here. So if I do feel like this is someone that you guys have history with, and it's something that perhaps at one time was very abundant, but there's that fear, there's that worry, there's that isolation, there's that uncertainty. This person could have kept you on your toes. This person could have kept you guessing. This person could have, I feel like, are just exhausted, you know, are just tired of something here. And I was just telling Leo this when I did the Leo reading earlier today. Love should not make you feel caged. It should make you feel free. It should make you feel liberated. Best case scenario, you are with someone who is making you feel that you can be yourself, who you can be authentic with, who you don't have to, who isn't keeping you guessing, who isn't playing games with you, who isn't misleading you, who isn't misrepresenting their intentions. You know, these are all things that are the downfall of a fulfilling and successful relationship. So I do feel like there is a separation here. I do think that you guys are the one that's making that decision, and you're doing it because of you're doing it for the sake of your sense of self. You're doing it for the sake of your well-being, is what it's looking like here. And it's unfortunate because there is, or was, a lot of love here. And what I love about the way that you guys are handling this is that you guys are trusting yourself, that you guys are trusting this change. Although it may not, it's never a good feeling to find that your expectations are not being met, or that there are some hopes that are being shattered. You know, like, no one wants that. That doesn't feel good, you know, because we move forward in these connections with the hopes that they will be the love of our lives, that they will satisfy our souls. So when it doesn't work out that way, yeah, it is a little bit disappointing, but what's important to remember here is that your path is lined with limitless opportunities. This is what we've been talking about, because you guys are protected. I feel that it stems from a certain kind of faith that you have in your life path, a faith that you have in some kind of higher power, a faith that you have in some kind of divine order. That can be God, source, spirit. It can be your intuition, if that's what you look to as your primary guide. There could be a new fire sign here coming in the near future, and this looks like something that could potentially be very rewarding. I feel that you no longer want to find yourself in situations where you're not, I know how this sounds, but like where you're not the priority. If someone is trying to balance you and someone else, I feel like that's your fears, you know, here. You're like, you don't want to be the third wheel. You don't want to be, you know, three's a crowd. Three is a crowd. And I feel that the vision that you have for the life you want to live moving forward, it's something that is very clear to you, and it's something that you are adhering to. And the law of attraction states that if you continue to vibrate at that frequency, if you continue to operate from that space, the universe is going to create more situations that will meet that particular need. Our disappointments, things that don't work out the way that we expect them to, although they are aggravating, they can also be your teachers. And they can solidify the way that you truly feel. If there's any uncertainty, it really does help build trust in your path. It helps build trust in in knowing exactly which changes you guys want to see and knowing what that path to freedom will look like, what that path to fulfillment will look like for you in love. Now, in terms of the career, Virgo, we spoke about finances a bit earlier, you know, and I do feel that you guys have been holding on to something that it's a mixed bag. You know, it may be financially rewarding, but is not fulfilling. It may be something that you're not passionate about. Maybe something that you're not passionate about, but it does meet certain needs, it looks like here. Because you guys are coming through as very abundant, although frugal. And I feel that what you're wanting here, what you like, I feel like many of you Virgos out there are realizing where your passions lie. And you're realizing that you can set aside space and that you can make time for them. If you're working in something that you feel is just not your passion, but you know what your passion is, find ways to carve out some time in the day to work towards that, to make you feel that you are living a more fulfilled life. Sorry guys. Yeah, so being here and talking to you guys like this, and motivational speaking is my passion. However, I do have a day job because we all have bills to pay, is what I'm trying to say. So I'm not saying that you should like up and quit your job because you're not happy, but if you need to work the 9 to 5, then go ahead and do that, because especially during this time, you know, jobs may be scarce out there depending on what your skill set is. But at the end of the day, you know, a huge act of self-love is in carving out some time for yourself to do what will fill your cup, to do what will actually make you happy, to do what will make you feel fulfilled, even if it's something small and you're working towards it, something that you're building. Don't be afraid to start. You have to start somewhere. You have to find the time for it. And that's how that momentum gets going. That's how you get better and better at it, and get more confident in your ability to build a life around that passion that you have. Speak with different people who are of the like mind, and you know, try to surround yourself with maybe mentors who can help you when it comes to building a more substantial foundation when it comes to your passion. You know, do the research, find out different ways that you can get creative and different ways that you can continue to move forward down this path that you guys feel really passionate about. Because it looks like it's something that will be very rewarding in more ways than one, financially and emotionally, but perseverance is needed. Perseverance is needed. Let's grab an oracle for you guys here next. Actually, what I want to grab, hang on. I kind of feel guided to pull one of these for you. I typically have it nearby, but I didn't sleep at all last night and I just cleaned the whole apartment. So let's see what the guides have to say. Virgo. Wow, okay. Tree of Life, Conception. This is everything that we've been talking about. I absolutely love this card. So I'll hold it closer so you can see the detail. There is an idea that you guys have. There's a seed that you are very much wanting to plant. It's a conception. It's an idea in and of itself. But this card is an awesome reminder that in order to see this seed sprout roots, in order to see this tree grow, there's a certain amount of nourishment that is needed. You need to nourish that idea. You need to care for it. Water it on the days that you can, if you can't water it every day. Seek out advice from those who have walked down a similar path as you. do whatever research, needs to be done to make you feel more confident about going down that path. But this card is an excellent sign that you have the ability to see your idea grow into something really beautiful and see your idea grow into something really rewarding and satisfying. I love that. The next card here we have is Great Mystery, Trust. What have we been talking about? So perhaps finding out how to get started is something that has been difficult for you, but I feel like the universe is working on you in the way that it's really creating the perfect circumstances for you to trust in your ability, for you to trust in the simple fact that you have everything that you need to live a fulfilling and happy life. And things that you may feel that are out of reach, if you're able to adopt a different perspective and see it in a different light, you'll find that you have all of the tools and all of the resources at your disposal. And next here we get Shaman, Completion. I mean, it's incredible. I really felt guided to pull this deck, and it just speaks for itself there. I feel that your path to completion, I do think that you guys are being guided, you guys are being protected. Do you see this I think that's a hawk totem, so look up the meaning of hawks maybe, or their symbolism. But I feel that you guys are protected, you guys are being divinely guided. There's a bear there as well, so the bear totem may be significant in some way, shape, or form to you Virgos out there. But I do feel that a lot of you are shamans, a lot of you listen to the earth, a lot of you are of the earth, and you guys are protected, you guys are guided. The steps that you are taking, it's all unfolding the way that it's supposed to for you. And it's all for your self-actualization. It's all leading to your completion. That's way too many. Okay. I mean, there's just so many blessings. There's so many different things that you guys are attracting or can attract at this time. We'll take both of these. Okay. First one here, there is nothing I cannot be, do, or have. Card number 10, Completion. What were we just talking about? This says here, welcome to planet Earth. There is nothing that you cannot be, do, or have. Go forth on this day of your life experience, knowing that your real work is to decide what you want, and then focus upon that. Go forth, giving thought to what you want, attracting life experiences to help you decide what you want, and once you have decided, giving thought only to that. We are living on planet Earth. Well, obviously, but what I'm trying to say here is there are limitless possibilities. There isn't anything that you guys can't do. You are just as capable as the person next to you. And if you are comparing, that definitely isn't something that you should be doing. We're all walking different paths, but we're all trying to achieve the same goal of being happy, of living fulfilling lives. And the beauty of it is in realizing that you have the potential, that you have the same access that everyone does. You have the same ability. And it starts with you actually truly desiring it and devoting all of your thought and all of your effort into allowing yourself to have it, into allowing that it's actually possible for you, Virgo. Last one here says, I am selfish enough to want to feel good. Card number 24, that breaks down to 6. So this is all about self-care. This is all about surrendering to the process. This says here, you cannot perceive life from any perspective other than from that of yourself. Selfishness is a sense of self. Unless you are selfish enough to care about how you feel and therefore direct your thoughts in such a way that you are allowing a true connection to your inner being, you have nothing to give another anyway. Everyone is selfish. It is not possible to be otherwise. It's impossible for you guys to do what's going to be best for you if you don't have a little bit of selfishness. And I know how that sounds, but it just means that you're prioritizing your needs, and there isn't anything that's wrong with that, with holding space for yourself and doing exactly what will make you feel fulfilled, what will make you feel happy. You have to look at your life you have to look at your life through your own eyes and not through the eyes of anyone else, because there isn't anyone else that's going to live with it. At the end of the day, you will have yourself to answer to. At the end of your life, you will only have yourself to answer to when it comes to answering the question of whether or not you have done all of the things that you wanted to do with this one life that you have. And if that means that you need to be a little bit selfish, like we were saying earlier, set aside time for your passions, set aside time for your dreams. Don't think of it as a bad thing. Don't think of it as a dirty thing or a dirty word. Think of it as something that is essential to living a fulfilling and happy life. All right, that was your reading for Libra season, Virgo. I hope that you guys enjoyed that. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time.